Do we have control over our subconscious mind? The subconscious mind is an incredible force. Much of what we think, feel, and do happens automatically outside of our direct awareness. Like a silent partner, the subconscious handles a vast range of mental and physical tasks without asking for credit or attention. In The Hidden Brain by Shankar Vedantam, the author explores this hidden dimension of our minds. He uncovers how evolution has shaped unconscious processes that often diverge from our conscious intentions. He writes, "Scientists have long known that there are many brain activities that lie outside the den of conscious awareness. Your brain regulates your heart, keeps you breathing, and makes you turn over in your sleep at night. We are perfectly happy to delegate such mundane chores to what? To some hidden part of our brain that does all that boring stuff." Vedantam continues, "You have no awareness, for example, of how your brain is taking visual images from this page, translating symbols into recognizable letters, combining the letters into words and sentences, and producing meaning. All you, meaning your conscious brain, must do is decide to read, and the rest flows seamlessly." This is remarkable. We overlook just how much of our lives is handled beneath the surface. So the natural question becomes, can we access this hidden part of the mind? Can we train it? Can we use it more effectively to reach our goals? At first glance, the answer may seem like a firm no. The subconscious is automatic by definition, so what control could we possibly have? But look closer, and you'll notice something important. We didn't emerge from the womb knowing how to read. We weren't born knowing how to drive, meditate, or regulate our breathing. These are learned skills, some of which become so ingrained that they feel automatic, subconscious. Practices like martial arts, yoga, and singing train us to consciously influence our breath and calm our heart rate. Athletes learn to regulate their focus. Musicians develop muscle memory. These aren't accidents, they're the result of intentional habit formation, and that's the key. Our habits are the behavioral expressions of our subconscious mind, and habits can be shaped. Consider driving. Most people with a driver's license do so daily, often without thinking. But how many of us continue to improve our driving after passing the test? Instead, we plateau. We settle for good enough and allow automatic behaviors to take over, sometimes for decades. We see the results all around us: aggressive drivers, inattentive ones, those who treat stop signs as optional. They're not necessarily bad people, they've simply stopped evolving the skill. The habit took root and growth stopped. Unfortunately, this isn't limited to driving. It happens in nearly every area of life. Once we reach functional competence, we tend to stop learning. Our subconscious habits maintain the status quo, but they don't push us forward. Improvement requires intention. It requires identifying areas for growth and working systematically to rewire behaviors. That's how we train the subconscious, through deliberate repetition, feedback, and focus. Think of learning to ride a bike or write your name. These acts started with full conscious effort. Over time, they became second nature. But how many of us improve those abilities as adults? This is where a systems thinking mindset becomes powerful. Instead of accepting just enough, we ask, what are the components of this skill? Where am I falling short? What habits can I build to improve? This mindset is common among high performers, whether individuals or teams. They don't rely solely on talent or automation. They cultivate a culture of conscious development, and as a result, their subconscious systems become finely tuned instruments for success. So while it's true that the subconscious governs much of our lives, without our awareness, we can influence it. We do this by shaping our habits, systematically and with intention. This turns the subconscious into a partner in progress, rather than a force that simply preserves the status quo.